Hey y'all, before I get to today's layout share, I just wanted to show you some papers that I got at JoAnn's on clearance. They're having a big clearance sale, and I was in the town where the good JoAnn's is at because the one in my town is very small and they don't have a lot of scrapbooking products. But this was back in their clearance section, and it was cleared for 25 cents a sheet, but they had an additional percentage off. So I actually got this paper for 10 cents a sheet, which was a really great deal. So it's quite a thick little pile, but you'll see a lot of them are multiples, because what I looked for, I didn't buy paper just because it was 10 cents a sheet. I bought paper that I knew I could use and that I liked. So this first set I got is from Horizon Pink Paisley, and if you notice, one thing they do when they clearance their stuff, they're not really thoughtful about where they put their price at. But most of the paper I got was for the B-sides, so I don't know how that'll come off, if it's gonna leave a mark on there, so just be aware of that. They just put the price tag anywhere. And the annoying thing was they had to ring each sheet up. The cashier rung each sheet up separately. She said they couldn't just say, you know, count the papers times 25 cents minus the sale, which she said her manager told her they could not do that, which is, I thought was really strange, because if they're clearing it, what do they care? They're not gonna, they don't need it for inventory because they're not gonna replace it. But anyway, so that took a while. But anyway, this is Page Heaven's Horizon number 12, and I got several of these sheets because I plan on maybe doing something with fussy cutting out these little shapes here, or maybe just the circles. So I got several sheets of that for that purpose. This is one of my favorite sheets of paper. It's Dear Lizzie Magic from She's Magic, and this one is called Magic, and it's this floral design, and I absolutely love these flowers. So I bought it, what they had left of that, just for the sole purpose of fussy cutting these flowers, and they're just gorgeous. And see, look where they stuck the sticker. See, they just don't really care, so just be aware of that. Okay, the rest of them are the B side, so luckily the sticker is on the A side here. See, and this is from, also from Dear Lizzie, She's Magic, and this is called Airmail. But I just love this color combination here, this green, dark blue, light blue, and yellow, or it's a gold color. I think that's a great color combination for mail pages. So I picked up, I don't think I got all that they had of it, but I just really loved this paper when I first saw it, so I picked up some more of it. This sheet is also from She's Magic, and it's called Grow, and I got it for this side, the ledger, for a background paper. I mean, you could use that on any kind of layout. So I got all that they had of that one. And this is by Crate Paper, and it is from Maggie Holmes' Sunny Days, and it's called Happy Place. And the A side is a cut apart with some tags, which I could use some of these for the tags. But the main reason I got it was for this black and white stripe background, because that makes a great background or for the base of your layout. And I got quite a bit of that because this can be used with a multitude of types of layouts. Just a nice black and white stripe, and for 10 cents a sheet, really couldn't pass on that. And then this is also by Crate Paper, and it comes from the Heritage, and it's called Postmark, which these are really cute. These would make cute cutouts for a layout. But I mainly got it for this, the B-side, which you have a gray and cream stripe, which also makes a great background paper. So that is what I got from JoAnn's clearance sale. And now for my layout. Okay, so here's my layout, and I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with this layout just because of the color combination, because it's just not a color I use a lot. I don't have a lot of orange. It's not one of my go-to colors. And actually, I just pulled out my orange embellishment drawer, and you can see there's really not a lot in there because it's not a color I use a lot. But because of the background of this Mexican restaurant with the orange, I really didn't see much of a choice but to use some orange. And these colors were also in one of the monthly CSI Blogspot challenges. So I wanted to do a layout for that challenge. And I actually won a prize for submitting a layout for that challenge. So I guess that really made it worth my struggle, you know, worth the while. But this was taken this year, back in February, before the virus really got bad and everybody had to start shelter in place. This is, which I say in my journaling, we go on a girls trip every year to a Tanger outlet for a friend's birthday. And this is who went this time. And we do some shopping, and then we go across the way to a Mexican restaurant and have lunch. So that's basically what this layout is. It's kind of like her birthday celebration lunch, and my title is Girls Day. And I did some mixed media on the background, and I didn't do any gessoing, so my layout is a little bit lifted, which I probably can come back with some wet glue and hold that down. But once it gets in a page protector, I think it'll be all right. But the paper I used came from a couple of different Echo Park birthday lines that I had. And so that's where these pattern papers come from. And then I did my mixed media on this gray cardstock. I think I used some acrylic paints that I watered down to make some of these splotches. I used some Heidi Swap, that the gold, the color shine, and then some other splatters. And you see, I don't know if you can see it, but it wasn't quite dry, so I smeared this black a little bit, but that's okay because it's a messy page anyway. You know, it's kind of, you know, with the mixed media on it, so that doesn't bother me too much. But I took, you know, 2 4x6 photos, and then I did a couple wallets right here. I did use some older products. I don't know if y'all remember these, if you've been scrapbooking for a long time. These plastic like slide frames. I did get one on there. I got one of these little swirly clips on there. These are very old. These are very old. These are like brad bars. I don't know if y'all had ever seen those. And I put some brads and sequins on it. And then I just used some stickers off of one of those Echo Park birthday sticker sheets. I pulled out some sequins and glued them, some sequins and stars. And then these are old also. This is, I don't know if you remember this company, This and That, from My Mind's Eye, 2003. So these are like little wood grain flowers, but I just kind of tucked them under there just for the color, to add some yellow there. And that is pretty much my layout. I put some photo corners there and did my journaling up here in some of this wall because we had so much wall space here in the photos, so I added some of my journaling here. And also I kind of covered up part of the photo here because, you know, it's just a plate of leftover food, so I covered some of that up. That's pretty much my layout, and I did struggle with it, but I'm glad I got it done, and it challenged me to use the CSI Blogspot challenge for that month. Challenged me to use some papers and colors that I was just not my normal use, but I think it really worked well with those photos. And we'll see you next time. Bye.